Hello friend, welcome back to my new lecture on RSS and syndication. Basically it is the continuation of the previous lecture. So in the previous example, as we have discussed about the RSS and syndication. So basically this RSS is helpful for any website which is related to reading, listening and watching the news, and it is related also related with the website of the blog and internet radio show or internet television show. So there we require syndicating. So in the previous slide we have also discussed about the article about this basic structure of the RSS feed, and you can see here again I am showing this same slide as I have displayed on the previous class, and also discuss some new program related to RSS and syndication. So you can see here this is the basic structure. The RSS is started by the XML. RSS feed program will be started by XML version 1.0 encoding will write here UTF-8, and again we'll write here the RSS version 2.0, and this is the structure. This is the channel outer, this is outer element or outer tag. So we have written here channel, and inside channel we have title, link and description. So inside the title we'll write the title of web page and URL of the web page and its description and language. Then we'll write this element, item element, and inside item element will display all the news articles. So in one web page we have been many news articles, so we will write many pair of these item tags. So inside this we have been many title, and we have been many link, and we have been many description. So one by one we can display it. So but displaying this form or this web page, we need some for loop and other looping statement also. So that's why we have to use PHP to support this XML program, and the data is collected from the database table, and then we will display the data accordingly, different article title. So that's why we have given another program, and we require this table, basic structure of the table, where we have written, we have mentioned here title field, link field and description field. Accordingly, this XML program we have been title, link and description, three component, three element. So here we have also title, link and description, three field in the SQL table, and ID is primary key, so it will be automatically incremented and auto filled. And we have been constant also, so auto increment constant here, and it is not null. So any value will be mentioned here for this ID field, and it is integer type. And now we have this PHP database connectivity program, and in this program we are collecting data from the database. So first of all, collecting during the database connection we need to database connectivity. So you can see here first statement we have mentioned here con mysql underscore connect, mysql I underscore connect, and then example.com and username and password. So this statement is used for creating the connection, and in the second statement we are checking the connection, is their connection is correct. If is there any error in the connection, then it will display the message. So this is for checking the connection, this connection is accurate or not. So if connection is not working, then it will display echo database connection failed, and my SQLi connect underscore error, this is recorded message will be displayed. And in third statement, in this fourth statement, we are writing here the query select string from RSS info order by ID, and descending order we are using here, and up to 20 record we are retrieving by this command, but this command will execute later. uh, and we have mentioned here mysqli underscore query. So on this connection this query will be used. So we have mentioned here the object of this function. So this is the reference, query reference, and now we are writing here HTML statement with this PHP statement. Uh, we are creating the XML file, XML file. So we have mentioned here content type text oblique HTML and echo question mark XML version 1.0 including UTF-8 UTF-8. So here we are creating the same XML file. You can see here the same XML file we are creating inside the PHP. So it means we are collecting data from the database, and after collection of data it is converted into XML form, so that we can transport the data from one system to another system. So here second statement is RSS version 2.0, and then we have started channel. So you can see again here RSS version 2.0 and then channel. So same XML program, this XML program we are creating inside the PHP. So this is very interesting that inside the PHP we have written here echo, then inside the echo statement we have this XML statement. So maybe you remember that in Java servlet uh, we write the HTML statement inside system.out.println. So same way in PHP inside the echo is the output statement, output command of PHP. So inside this echo we are writing the XML code. So now we are writing here title, the name of website, and link and description. Its description is cloud RSS, and language EN in English, US English. So we have mentioned all these headings, and then we are using here while loop. So because we are collecting 20 data, so this while loop will execute 20 times. So this is the statement mysqli fetch array. So it means by running this query on this connection, will collect the data, and one by one data will be fetched and it will be transferred on row. So we have been row variable, we have been row object, we can say it is row object. So from the row object, the first field is title and second field is link, and third field is description. Row title field, row link field, and row description field. So row is a just like a two-dimensional array. So in row we have been all the data after running the query from this connection. Connection means we have been this con variable. This is the DSN name. This is the server name and username and password. So by this connection we are running the query and we are accessing all the data, and all data is transferred to the row. So row is just like a two-dimensional array, and from the title position of the row, and link position of the row, and description position of the row. So all three data will be transferred to the title, link, and description. The same variable also we define in PHP. So these data, first of all the query will execute, and that database table data will be transferred to the row array, and from the row array we are getting the data or accessing retrieving data from the row array in the three variable of PHP. And then using this items element item tag, we are printing this data, we are uh, placing these data in XML. So you can see here in the previous program, you can see title and article title, link, article URL, and description is this. So we are collecting all the data and we are writing here in the XML form. So item is closed here, title, and inside the title tag we have been title variable, and inside the link tag we have been link variable, inside description tag we have been description variable. So all three data is placed here in the XML form. So finally, after running on the while loop, after collecting all 20 data and placing them in the XML form, converting them in the XML form, we will close it by the echo and inside the double quotes slash channel and slash RSS. So this is the interesting program. By this program we are collecting data from the database and directly converting this data into XML form. So this is the XML form, and now we have been one another program. So in this program we have collected data from database and then we have converted it into XML form. But the reverse of this program, previous program, is this program. In this program, from XML we are collecting the data and we are converting the data into the program, and we are accessing the data from the XML. So as you can see here, RSS version 2.0 means this file, the data from the RSS info table is converted into RSS.xml, because RSS, if we have written here RSS version 2.0. So suppose we have stored it into RSS.xml. So we will load this data by this statement. Again we will write for reading RSS PHP the data which is converted into by this program, which is data which is converted into RSS form, into XML form, that is accessed by this program. So we will write here the object of DOM document object modeling document class. We have been this class, and by with the help of this class we will access the data, we will retrieve the XML data. So we will write, first of all we will write the object of DOM document, DOM object, document object model document, and its object is DOM obj. DOM obj equals to new DOM document, and new DOM obj dot, in case of C++ or Java we will write here dot, but here we will write here dash and angular tag load rss.xml. So object name and then its function. Load rss.xml function will execute. Load function will execute, and load function will collect data from rss.xml, because in the previous program we have converted the table data, RSS info table data into RSS info table data into rss.xml, because we have started here XML program. We have collected the data from table and then converted it into XML form. We can see the XML file, we can see the rss.xml file. If we will find that file in the Explorer, Windows Explorer, then we will have the XML file, and we will open the file and then we will find the XML file. And but here we will load that file, load rss.xml, and then we have written here uh, DOM object dash and angular tag, and then get element by ID item. So each item we will collect items, all the items, and it will be converted into content. It will be transferred into content. So all item means this item. So we have been, suppose we are collecting 20, this while loop is running on 20 times, so we have been 20 items. So the item will be all the item, all 20 items, 20 times we this while loop will execute, and 20 we have been 20 items, and these 20 items will be stored on content. And by for each loop, one by one we will display all the elements. So for each content as data, so the first item will be transferred to the data. Then next time, in next loop, it will be this, it will transfer the second data, second second item record into data, then third, then fourth. This way it will execute, this for loop will also execute in 20 times, as we have 20 records. As in this while loop, suppose in this while loop we are running this while loop 20 times, because we are fetching 20 record. We have mentioned here limit 20. So 20 times while loop will execute and 20 time item will be generated. So when we will load this rss.xml, so all the data is transferred to the all the item data is transferred to the content. So we have written here get element by tag name item. So all item data is transferred to the content, and from content we are accessing one by one. So this for loop will also execute 20 times. So first record will be transferred to the data, and from this data we'll access all three variables: title, link, and description. But in this time we are displaying only two variables. So data dash get element by id title, and then link, and the second data dash get element by id link. We are accessing only title and link. You can see here title and link. We are not accessing description. So title and link we are accessing, and it's zero position item, zero position, and its value zero position value. mm, get element by tag name title, whose element name is title. Its zero positions node value will retrieve, and it will be stored on title variable, and again on link variable, and then by echo will display it, echo dollar title and dollar link. So the both variable will be displayed by the echo statement. So this way we are collecting the data. So again I'm showing the same slides. So by this slide we are showing the basic structure of the RSS, XML RSS, RSS feed, and but this is the basic structure, and here we have to write the values inside this title, link, and description. So that we have created one table, and this is the structure of table, and then we store 20 element on this table, and then by this program we will collect all 20 element. Maybe we can add here more than 20. Suppose we have added 30 element, but we are collecting only 20 element, and then by this while loop we have converted all the data of up to 20 element into XML form, and by this program we are retrieving the XML data which we have prepared by this program. The XML file we have prepared by this program. We are collecting the data load RSS by the function load RSS.xml. We are collecting all the data, and one by one by for each we are displaying the data in PHP program, in PHP platform. So you can say that data is stored, basically data is stored in the table, and from the table we have collected the data and converted into XML, and then finally from XML file we have retrieved the data in the PHP platform. So the data basically related to the news item. So this RSS feed is used for the news item, and for storing and displaying the news data. And as we have also mentioned here, syndication is a method which lets website to make content available for others to read, listen, or watch. And when you make the blog, internet radio show, and internet television show, you are syndicating. For it means for creating any television channel, and for creating any radio channel, for any blog site. So we need RSS and syndication, and by the RSS and syndication we can read, listen, and watch the news, and live update is there. So normal HTML or XML or DHTML is not sufficient for the news sites, for blog site, for television show site, for any channel, for radio site. So here we require RSS and syndication. So that's why it is very important. And two method of publishing RSS feed are script scraping and field integration, and they are in order to make your RSS feed visible on web use, web guide, and registries, or allow people to republish your feeds in their websites. Means from your sites, from your news sites, anybody can republish the data, republish your news, and you can also republish the news from other sites. So this is done with help of the RSS and syndication. and RSS become an efficient application for employees, groups, and best practices communities, and and a fast method to announce news within the corporation. So inside the corporation, inside the organization, we can also spread news. We can feed news by using with help of RSS and feed, and this is important for organization also, inter-organization also, and for any blogger should know the RSS and feed. He should have good knowledge of RSS and feed so that he can take the benefit of other uses also. So if you intend to become a blogger, you need to learn how to use RSS, and because it is shortest communication way between the bloggers. So for the blogger, it is must. RSS and syndication is must, and he should know RSS and syndication. And you have to open up your RSS reader and your blog page, and you will immediately see all the latest entries from the other blogs, and you are reading to. So the proof is given here, snapshot is given here. So you will have to, if you are blogger, then open your RSS reader. So you this is RSS reader. So you can see here the blog which is written by the other blogger. So you will find all the blogs, and you can like them, and you can share them. So these are the benefit of the RSS and syndication. So I hope that you understand my lecture. So thank you very much, guys, and please do subscribe my channel, and please do not forget to press bell icon of my channel. Thank you very much.